Okay guys, here's something YouTube has been waiting to see for a really long time, and it's my Casablanca Wilderness ceiling fan and my 300th video. I got this fan off Marketplace back in February for $150, which blew up my bank account, but it was still worth it. As you know, this fan had a lot of problems. First off, you couldn't turn the lights on, and with inspection, me and my dad basically found out that the receiver was dead, and the previous owners jerry-rigged it to the point where they added extra wiring and did all this mess, probably so they could get extra current for the fan so that the motor would work. We also found that the uplight incandescents were burned out, and you could smell smoking from the fan, so we replaced it with an LED strip and sent the receiver over to Fans Unlimited in Redding, California, where they determined it was dead and sent me a new receiver, and now this fan works beautifully. So shout out to Fans Unlimited. If you want your fan fixed, I cannot recommend anyone else, and I'll give their link in the description below. So let's get into the specifications. This fan comes in a cast iron finish, relic blades from my Brescia, 15-degree blade pitch, with some bear-like pattern that can be removed by removing a few screws, and is covered in mica, or mica, however you pronounce that. And it's just a very valuable and breathtaking fan, though it's heavy. It weighs like 50 pounds, so installing it can be a little bit of a pain. It has a 188mm Hunter direct drive motor, controlled by this VersaTouch remote. Although I have this one, and I have a VersaTouch 2 remote over there, and runs on 120 volts, 1 amp, and 84 watts. And the light runs on 45 watts, but installed, I have 100 watt bulbs in there. And this fan was made on May 4th, 2006, and 77 fan made that day. Starting off the light, it's bright and it's beautiful. Unfortunately, to turn on the light, you can't like control the lights one way or the other. As you can see, I can't turn the up light on. I have to turn the down light on, so the lights work a little differently on this fan. Because there's this one crazy wire when me and my dad were fixing it that didn't allow me to turn on the light independently from the new receiver, so we had to hook it up to where the downlight was working, and I was just fine with them being simultaneously controlled. It's dimmable too, although it's not too great of a dim. It illuminates the room very well though. Let me show you it from close. Yeah, without further said, and it turns off automatically, by the way, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Without further ado, let's start up on low speed. So, this fan was sold from 2004 to 2011, I think. That's the last time I saw it in any of the catalogs. And while some may argue that it's a fancier Hunter Adirondack, which I can definitely see, pushes out much more air than an Adirondack. While it's one of the more expensive Casablanca fans, while not the Malibu Star or Candelier, it was a pretty expensive fan at the time, and I'm very grateful to have one. It's really an amazing fan. Around that same time, Hampton Bay also sold a fan called the Lodge, which was only special order. And it seemed to draw a lot of inspiration from this fan. But obviously, you know, it's instead of metal and cast iron, I mean, they used like a wood for the finish, and it had no uplight. Let's turn it up on medium speed. But this fan is just amazing. I'm not sure why up until now there hasn't been one on YouTube. Probably due to the rarity of it, but you expect Casablanca being the #1 most loved fan community. I'm not sure why a few fans get no love from Casablanca, this being one of them for some reason. Though I love this fan. Let me zoom in a little bit more. It also has an option where you can remove the light kit, but I don't think anyone would want to do that. Such a gorgeous fan. Alright, let's turn it up on high speed now. You can't really see it too well on camera, but it's not the fastest thing in the world. It's kind of a slow Casablanca for what it is, but it pushes out tons and tons of air. As much as my Peregrine, which, you know, the Peregrine pushes out practically most here, in my opinion, in the house, so in the haiku, but I'm like standing back 8 feet from it, and I can feel the air. Let me give you an airflow test. Crap. Actually, show you the lights. Well, now it's time for spin down. Overall, I'm very grateful to have this fan. As one of the rarest Casablancas, I'm really glad that I, as a collector, was able to acquire this fan. It's a really powerful fan, and it's a really nice fan, and I hope there's more wildernesses on YouTube to come. So, yeah. Let me show you the tags now. And I probably don't even have to use my stool. Actually, I might. This fan was made on, it's May 6th, 2004, and was a 77 fan that made. Model number E0006. I'm not sure if you can see that well. And the tag was actually supposed to go under here, but I ripped it off and put it on here just so I could see the tag better. Excuse the motor. And excuse the mowing noise. That's just my parents mowing the lawn whilst I'm doing this video, so I'll just ignore it. Yeah, that'll be it for the beautiful Casablanca wilderness. Like and subscribe, and we're almost to 800 subscribers. If we get to 800 subscribers, I'll find my 800 subscriber and send him a fidget spinner. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.